You trust the label. You trust the price tag. You trust the dermatologist's name printed on the front of the box in clean sans serif font that makes it look like science. You walk into Shoppers Drug Mart or scroll through your Walmart Canada app. You pick the vitamin C serum with the most clinical sounding description, and you go home thinking you made a smart, informed choice for your skin. What you might not realize is that some of the most popular vitamin C serums sitting on Canadian shelves right now are doing almost nothing for your face. Some are actively making things worse. Not one or two fringe brands. Many of the most recognized, most heavily marketed names in the category. And they are charging you anywhere from 20 to 80 Canadian dollars for the privilege. Today, we are ranking 10 vitamin C serums sold right here in Canada, from the absolute worst to the genuinely best. By the time we reach number 1, you will know exactly which bottles deserve a place on your bathroom shelf and which ones are quietly taking your money while delivering a form of vitamin C your skin cannot even properly absorb. Stay with us until the end, because the top 2 on this list are the ones most Canadians have never thought to reach for, and they are the ones that actually do what a vitamin C serum is supposed to do. At number 10, and the worst offender on this entire list, is Olay Vitamin C Plus Peptide 24 Serum. Walk into any Walmart in Toronto or any Shoppers Drug Mart in Calgary, and you will find this sitting at eye level, packaged in sleek white with clinical sounding language about brightening technology and peptide science. Olay has spent decades building the kind of brand trust that makes most consumers feel safe reaching for it without reading the label. That accumulated trust is exactly what they are counting on. Here is what Olay does not want you to see. Flip the bottle over and search for the form of vitamin C in the ingredient list. You will not find L-ascorbic acid, which is the only form of vitamin C supported by decades of peer-reviewed research for skin brightening, collagen synthesis, and antioxidant protection. What you will find is a vitamin C derivative, meaning the active ingredient your skin actually needs has been replaced with a cheaper alternative that your skin must convert before it can do anything, and that conversion rate is poor at best. The formula is also loaded with silicones. Silicones create a silky, luxurious feeling on your skin, which is excellent for selling the product in the store. What they also do is form a film over your skin's surface that traps bacteria, prevents active ingredients from penetrating to the dermal layers where they actually need to work, and contributes over time to congestion and breakouts. Health Canada's Adverse Reaction Database contains consumer-reported skin reactions linked to Olay products, including contact dermatitis and accelerated inflammatory breakouts. The company's response has been consistent with industry standard. Minimal acknowledgement, no reformulation, no voluntary public disclosure. You are paying $40 Canadian for a serum built on the marketing language of vitamin C therapy without the clinical reality of it. If you are a woman in her 40s or 50s who has trusted this serum every single morning for the past year, you deserve to know sooner that it was mostly silicones and a vitamin C signal that barely reaches your skin. Coming in at number 9 is the L'Oreal Revitalift 10% Pure Vitamin C Serum. And this is where the story gets more complicated in a way that reveals how sophisticated cosmetic marketing has truly become. L'Oreal is not lying to you about the form of vitamin C. They do use L-ascorbic acid. What they are not telling you is that L-ascorbic acid is one of the most chemically unstable cosmetic ingredients in existence. It oxidizes rapidly when exposed to light, heat, or air. L'Oreal packages this serum in a standard dropper bottle that offers almost no protection against those 3 things. Every morning you open the cap, you are letting in oxygen. Every day, it sits on your bathroom shelf near a window. You are exposing it to light. The result is a serum that begins degrading from the moment you break the seal, gradually turning orange, then brown, then biologically inert. An oxidized vitamin C serum does not just stop working. Oxidized L-ascorbic acid can actively generate free radicals, meaning you could be applying something to your face that is contributing to the kind of cellular damage that accelerates premature aging. That is the opposite of what you paid for at Jean Coutu or London Drugs for $30 to $40 Canadian. In 2019, L'Oréal Canada settled a class action lawsuit related to exaggerated anti-aging efficacy claims across multiple product lines. The settlement required no reformulation, same products, same marketing promises, same packaging vulnerability. Independent cosmetic chemists who have reviewed this formula publicly have noted that without proper stabilizing agents and genuinely protective opaque airless packaging, the 10% concentration printed on the label is almost certainly degraded to a fraction of that figure by the time it reaches your face daily. At number 8, we have Garnier's Vitamin C Brightening Serum, and this one earns its prominent placement at every drugstore and grocery chain across Canada, partly by making consumers feel financially responsible. It shows up at Rexall in Edmonton and Metro in Montreal at roughly $15 to $20 Canadian, the kind of price that makes it feel like a smart everyday choice. The problem is the concentration. Garnier uses 3.5% vitamin C in this formula. Clinical dermatology research consistently establishes that effective brightening, collagen stimulation, and antioxidant protection require a minimum concentration of 5% L-ascorbic acid, with optimal results occurring between 10% and 20%. Below 5%, the concentration is too low to trigger the cellular response that makes vitamin C serums worth using in the first place. You are applying vitamin C labeled water to your face at a concentration the science cannot support. The formula also contains synthetic fragrance, which is one of the most common causes of contact sensitization in skincare, according to dermatology literature. Fragrance serves no therapeutic function in a serum. Its only purpose is to make the product smell appealing on your wrist during a trial at the store. What it does to your skin barrier over months of daily application is trigger low-grade microinflammation that compromises the protective barrier function and sensitizes the skin to other products over time. For anyone managing rosacea, reactive skin, or the very hyperpigmentation this serum promises to address, synthetic fragrance in a brightening formula directly works against your goals. Number 7 is No7 Laboratories Vitamin C Daily Brightening Serum, sold in Canada exclusively through Shoppers Drug Mart, which is part of why so many Canadians extended a degree of unexamined trust. The No7 brand carries British heritage branding and a long association with pharmacy retail that implies serious dermatological testing behind every formula. What No7 is actually using in this serum is ascorbyl glucoside, a vitamin C derivative. The distinction matters enormously, and No7 is relying on most consumers not knowing to ask about it. Ascorbyl glucoside must be converted by your skin into usable ascorbic acid before it can deliver any brightening or antioxidant benefit. Research indicates that conversion is enzymatically inefficient, meaning the effective amount of active vitamin C your skin receives is substantially lower than the percentage printed on the packaging. Independent cosmetic chemists reviewing this formula have noted that the specific enzyme required for ascorbyl glucoside conversion becomes markedly less active as skin ages. The consumer most likely to be shopping at Shoppers Drug Mart looking for a brightening vitamin C serum women over 40 dealing with pigmentation and uneven tone, is the very demographic with the lowest enzymatic conversion rate. No7 is selling a vitamin C derivative that functions best for young skin to older skin that needs vitamin C therapy most urgently, at a mid-range price of $40 to $60 Canadian that positions the product as a meaningful step above the budget alternatives. The fragrance inclusion confirms that sensory experience was prioritized over clinical delivery. That is a sophisticated commercial decision dressed in laboratory branding. At number 6 sits Aveeno's Positively Radiant Vitamin C Serum, and this one carries perhaps the most deeply embedded trust signal of any product on this list, because Aveeno has built its entire identity around the concept of dermatologist-recommended gentle science. The green packaging, the clinical typography, the word positively built right into the product name. Every element is engineered to make you feel like a doctor has already checked this for you. The vitamin C in this formula is ascorbyl glucoside, the same inefficient derivative we covered with No7. Beyond the vitamin C form, the serum contains synthetic fragrance in a product that directly markets itself to sensitive skin. Aveeno's parent company is Johnson & Johnson. In 2021, Health Canada confirmed the recall of multiple J&J Neutrogena and Aveeno aerosol sunscreen products sold across Canada due to contamination with benzene, a Group 1 carcinogen classified by the International Agency for Research on Cancer. The recalled products were sunscreens, not serums, and Aveeno made that point clearly in every media statement. But what the recall exposed was a supply chain and quality control failure within the J&J organization that Canadian consumers had been entirely unaware of while trusting the dermatologist-recommended branding. These were products sold with the same gentle, clinically safe messaging as the Aveeno Vitamin C Serum you may be applying to your face this morning. The gap between that messaging and a confirmed benzene contamination recall is not a gap you can explain away with one affected product line. Number 5 is Neutrogena Rapid Tone Repair, Vitamin C Serum, and as another Johnson & Johnson brand, everything just established about corporate quality oversight applies here as well. Neutrogena has spent 3 decades becoming synonymous with dermatological credibility in Canada. The packaging looks clinical. The name promises rapid, measurable results. Open the bottle, and the serum feels genuinely elegant against the skin, silky and fast absorbing. That silky texture is the silicone film we discussed with Olay, creating the sensation of effective penetration while actually coating the skin's surface rather than delivering active ingredients to the deeper layers where collagen synthesis happens. The vitamin C form is a derivative. The formula contains fragrance. When a cosmetic chemist includes fragrance in a vitamin C serum, they are making a deliberate choice to prioritize consumer sensory experience over clinical function. Fragrance molecules are among the most well-documented skin sensitizers in cosmetic chemistry. Including them in a serum designed to treat hyperpigmentation and uneven skin tone is chemically contradictory because you cannot simultaneously sensitize the skin barrier and repair it. Neutrogena has faced consumer class action litigation over product efficacy, claims found to be overstated, with parallel concerns raised by Canadian consumer advocacy groups. For a product retailing at $40 to $55 Canadian at Shoppers Drug Mart and Rexall, the ingredient reality does not support the clinical branding or the price positioning. You are paying for the name, not the science. Coming in at number 4 is the Rock Multi-Correction Vitamin C Plus E Serum, and this one represents a specific kind of consumer betrayal because it is priced and positioned at the premium end of the Canadian drugstore vitamin C category. You will find it at Shoppers Drug Mart and London Drugs for $60 to $80 Canadian, a price point that creates a powerful implied promise of superior efficacy. Here's what Rock is doing with that positioning. The formula combines a vitamin C derivative with vitamin E, which sounds scientifically credible because published research does support the synergy between vitamin C and vitamin E in properly formulated, stable products. the execution fails the premise. The silicone base creates the same penetration barrier we have discussed throughout this list, and independent cosmetic chemists analyzing this formula have found that the pH is not optimized for effective vitamin C delivery to the dermal layers where the clinical benefits actually occur. At $70 Canadian, there is no defensible reason to include fragrance in a vitamin C serum. Fragrance at that price point serves one purpose only: to make the product feel luxurious when you open it. What it adds to the formula therapeutically is nothing. What it adds to your skin barrier's sensitization risk over daily use is meaningful. For consumers in Vancouver or Ottawa who have been spending premium money at the drugstore because they believed they were getting genuinely advanced vitamin C therapy, Rock has been selling the illusion of clinical sophistication through pricing strategy, while the ingredient deck tells a very different story. 7 serums ranked, and if your daily vitamin C serum appeared somewhere on that list, the frustration you are sitting with right now is completely valid. You trusted the brand, you trusted the clinical packaging, you trusted the price as a signal of quality. The industry constructed every one of those trust signals deliberately, and they did it knowing most consumers would never investigate what was actually in the bottle. Here is what changes right now. The next 3 serums on this list actually deliver on the science. At number 3, the first serum on this list genuinely worth your consideration is the ordinary ascorbic acid 8% plus alpha-arbutin 2% serum. And for Canadians, this product carries a particular significance because the Ordinary is a brand born in Toronto, created by the Canadian skincare company Deciem. The radical transparency that Deciem built into the Ordinary from its founding is what separates it from every brand ranked below it today. The label tells you exactly what form of vitamin C you are receiving, the precise percentage, and the supporting ingredients without marketing language obscuring the chemistry. Ascorbic acid is L-ascorbic acid, the bioavailable research-backed form that triggers genuine collagen synthesis and antioxidant activity at the cellular level. Alpha-arbutin at 2% is a clinically supported skin-brightening ingredient that works in concert with vitamin C without the photosensitizing risks associated with some alternatives. At $12 to $15 Canadian at Sephora or the Deciem stores across Canada, it is priced honestly for what it is. The honest limitation is real, and you need to know it going in. Ascorbic acid in a water-based formula is inherently unstable, and at 8%, this formula is susceptible to oxidation. Many Canadian consumers report their bottle turning orange or brown within weeks of opening. Oxidized L-ascorbic acid, as established earlier, generates free radicals rather than neutralizing them. The Ordinary acknowledges this and recommends refrigerator storage and rapid use after opening. If you are disciplined about that, this serum delivers genuine vitamin C therapy at an honest price from a Canadian brand with actual ingredient transparency. The transparency alone makes it superior to everything ranked below it. Number 2 is Vichy Lift Active Vitamin C Brightening Skin Corrector. And this is the drugstore vitamin C serum that Canadian dermatologists most consistently recommend when patients ask for an accessible option that actually works. Vichy is a French pharmaceutical skincare brand formulated around thermal spring water and developed with genuine dermatologist involvement. And unlike every brand discussed today below this ranking, the clinical backing for this formula reflects actual study participation rather than marketing language. The vitamin C concentration is 15% pure vitamin C, placing it firmly within the clinically effective range for collagen stimulation, brightening, and antioxidant protection. It is fragrance-free, which removes the single most common barrier to use for sensitive and reactive skin types. The formula includes hyaluronic acid for barrier hydration and the Vichy mineralizing thermal water that provides the mineral support your skin needs as the vitamin C works at the cellular level. It is available at Shoppers Drug Mart locations across Canada and at Rexall, retailing for roughly $45 to $65 Canadian, a price that accurately reflects the ingredient quality and clinical development behind it. Women in their 40s and 50s in Toronto and Montreal, who have made the switch from brands ranked below. This consistently report visible improvement in skin tone, evenness, and texture within 4 to 6 weeks of daily use. No burning, no irritation, no orange oxidation appearing in the bottle after 2 weeks. A properly formulated vitamin C serum at a Canadian drugstore price point doing exactly what it says it does. And at number 1, the best vitamin C serum available to Canadian consumers is SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic Serum. This is the product every other brand on this list is implying it might be through its clinical aesthetics and dermatologist marketing language. SkinCeuticals is what those brands are performing. The formula was developed by Duke University researchers and is built around a patented combination of 15% L-ascorbic acid, 1% alpha-tocopherol, which is vitamin E, and 0.5% ferulic acid. That specific ratio is not aesthetic preference. Peer-reviewed studies published in leading dermatology journals have demonstrated that this precise combination multiplies the antioxidant protection of vitamin C by 8 times compared to vitamin C used alone. Ferulic acid also dramatically stabilizes the ascorbic acid in the formula, solving the oxidation problem that makes the ordinary serum risky for consumers who cannot commit to refrigerator storage. The pH is calibrated specifically for optimal vitamin C penetration through the epidermis to the dermis, where collagen synthesis actually occurs. The packaging is opaque and designed to minimize air exposure with each use. Every formulation decision reflects the scientific requirements for effective vitamin C delivery rather than the commercial requirements for shelf appeal. In Canada, SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic is available through authorized medical spas, dermatology clinics, and online through authorized Canadian retailers, retailing at approximately $185 to $220 Canadian. That is a significant financial step. What you are purchasing is documented, peer-reviewed, independently verified clinical efficacy, not a marketing promise, not a heritage brand story, science that has been published and replicated. For anyone who has been spending $50 to $70 monthly on a vitamin C serum doing very little for their skin, redirecting that spending toward one bottle of SkinCeuticals used correctly over 3 to 4 months represents a genuine and measurable change in what your skin actually receives. Go open your bathroom cabinet right now. If your current vitamin C serum has turned orange or has a distinctly yellow tint it did not have when you opened it, that color is oxidation and the formula is no longer working. If it contains fragrance and smells pleasant every morning, that fragrance is sitting against your skin barrier, daily creating low-grade inflammation. If you selected it because the packaging looked clinical and the price seemed like a quality signal, check the ingredient list for the form of vitamin C. If you see anything other than ascorbic acid or L-ascorbic acid listed, you are working with a derivative that your skin must convert, and the conversion is inefficient. The Canadian vitamin C serum market is filled with beautifully designed promises and very few products that deliver on the science behind them. Vichy and SkinCeuticals deliver. The ordinary delivers if you manage the storage requirements honestly. Everything else ranked on today's list is an expensive lesson in what happens when marketing budgets are larger than formulation budgets. Drop a comment with the vitamin C serum you have been using. Subscribe and turn on notifications because more skincare exposés are coming. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, always read your labels. Keep rising.